Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to the last call. Tonight's final drink is Starlight Distillery's Blackberry flavored whiskey. Now, Starlight Distillery comes out of Indiana. They mainly did wine out of the Hubbard Vineyard, and more recently they've been doing their own whiskeys and doing a lot of interesting things with those whiskeys. It's kind of cool to see a lot of these vineyards picking up on whiskeys, and then they do a lot of fun things with the aging in their wine barrels and things like that. But Starlight, they do gin, vodka, brandies, and a whole bunch of different lineups of whiskeys. Now, this one is a 42% ABV, no age statement, and blackberry flavored. So I'm really interested to share this one with you guys. As always, we're going to be trying it two different ways. First way, going neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a few drops of water to see what changes up. I've let some friends try this one, and it's been an interesting thing, and I'm going to, after revisiting this one now, I'm interested to see if those concepts really stick with it. Beautiful, beautiful color. I mean, that is blackberry colored even. Gorgeous. Ooh, it's already jumping out of the glass. Let's go for notes. On the nose, it's pretty strong in the alcohol note. And that was kind of my disappointing spot on this one. I was really hoping this would be an option for people to get into whiskeys and give them something to kind of go off of, like, oh, blackberry flavored. I like blackberries. So, but it's not bad, but the alcohol note does jump out. You get a little bit of blackberry on the nose, very sweet. Little bit of oak on there. Not jam quality at all. Just very light on the nose with all the different notes. Nothing really stands out as leading the pack besides the sweetness. And even that's not overpowering at any point. Except for that alcohol note. The alcohol note really is right up there. Let's go for a taste. The blackberry note is like a beautiful, fresh blackberry bite into. On the taste, that jam quality comes out. Very much like a blackberry jam. Very savory in that note. Very sweet. Unfortunately, the alcohol note fights it pretty strongly. But if you can get past that alcohol note, that blackberry in there is nice. But it's got a bite to it. You can feel it back here in the back of my throat right now. But that blackberry note is gorgeous. I really wish that the alcohol note was a little bit lighter on there, because it's got a little bite to her. You get that oak quality in there. You get almost a vanilla with it. It's got a slight vanilla note in there. Finishes very sweet. Almost, it's a jam quality. It's like I took a piece of toast and put some raspberry jam across it and just eating that up. And again, I mean, it comes, that color and that flavor is beautiful. If that alcohol note wasn't so pungent, this would be an easy recommendation to me for anybody getting into whiskeys. Yeah, it's got like that vanilla quality to it. I love that. I do really like that. Okay, let's add a few drops of water, see what changes up. I don't expect too much to change up here. Again, coming in at a 42%. There we go. I just love that color. That color is just so pretty. alcohol note kind of, it goes away a little bit. Which it makes sense. We're proofing it down further. But you still get a bit of that sweetness in there. You get a bit of that blackberry quality. The funny thing is, I don't find a big nose on this one. Like, it is very, very subtle. On the taste, everything's dialed up about tenfold on it. Wow! That is dialed up. So instantly, you get vanilla, blackberry, and that alcohol note. All three of them just hit you at the same time. But it's still good. It's still pretty decent. It does get woo! It gets a little more aggressive on that, though. Which is unfortunate because, boy, oh boy, that flavor is so blackberry. It's got that creamy, jammy quality to it. The oak kind of shows up in the background a little bit on there. But definitely, those three things, alcohol, blackberry, vanilla, all three of them are showing up here. And it's, again, if you can get by that alcohol note, it's actually pretty darn good stuff. That's my biggest qualm with this, is just, it's got that too much bite to really give people something to seek. If you get by that, though, it's pretty darn good. So, let's talk about market pricing. As we all know, market price is market price, and it's going to vary. Starlight Distillery, being a local for Indiana, is starting to branch out more. You're starting to find it in more areas, and I'm actually finding this not only in my local stores, but I'm finding it in the big box stores. This bottle I actually paid $20 for. I don't think that's a bad buy by any mean. I think it's got some great flavors to it. Like I said, I really wish that blackberry flavor was a little bit more present on the nose, but it's 100% there on the taste. If you were blindfolded and took a sip of that, you would know it's blackberry. Like, it's that solid of a flavor. The alcohol note's a little too strong for me to recommend for introductory people, but if you can get by that, you could have a great, great flavor here. This would also be probably a great one to mix. Do a raspberry Coke. Or a blackberry Coke? That sounds kind of good, actually. I might have to do that as I'm talking out loud. Because I like those, the pick your flavor machines where it does the, you can get raspberry Cokes. Do a blackberry Coke. Might be a good idea. But yeah, most of the time I find this right around the $20. Very seldom have I seen it any more expensive than $20. I've seen it go as low as like $18 here in Indiana. But for the most part, it floats right around that $20 price point. So yeah, there you have it. Starlight Distillery's blackberry flavored whiskey. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. Also, if you have any specific spirits you'd like me to review, also let me know down in the comment section below, because I'm always on the hunt for something new and exciting to try. So as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, I even like it might not.